Donkey of the day right there.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the donkey of the day, but I mean no harm.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, April 12th goes to Julianne Budge. Julianne Budge is a 47-year-old woman from Utah who was arrested in a hit-and-run accident. Sadly, the two people that she hit have transitioned. Two men whose names have not been released, two brothers, died at St. George Regional Hospital after witnesses attempted life-saving measures at the scene. Sending healing energy to the families of those individuals, and may God be pleased with their souls. Situations like this will never sit right with me because I hate when people lose their life because of the carelessness and recklessness of others. Okay, I don't know when we will realize that the number one thing that keeps us safe out here on this planet is human behavior. That's it. We are all relying on each other to stay safe. And when you do things like decide to drive under the influence, it is one of the most selfish decisions you can make because you're not caring about your life so much that you decide to get behind the wheel of a car knowing you got no business driving. That is not just a blatant disregard for the life God gave you. It's a blatant disregard for the life of everybody else who is on the highway with you. Okay, imagine being the person who's not under the influence, got their seatbelt on, license, registration, insurance, all up to date. You driving the way you're supposed to, doing everything you're supposed to be doing, and you get in the accident. Okay, hit by some donkey who decided they just had to drink or get high before they got behind the wheel. That is what happened in this situation, except it was two bicyclists, okay? But I'm sure they had their helmets on. They were in the bike lane. I guarantee they were doing what they needed to do to keep the ecosystem safe. And here comes the rupture. That is Julie, okay? Now, Julianne Bridges told authorities that she had been admitted to a hospital the previous day and had been taking fentanyl through an IV drip. She also failed a field sobriety test after the accident, and that's when police decided to lock Julie's ass up for suspicion of driving under the influence. So let's be clear. Julie arrested in a hit-and-run accident while under the influence that killed two people. That's the real story. That's what happened. We could wrap Donkey of the Day right here. Okay, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. When I tell you some Donkey of the Days just sell themselves, trust me when I tell you this hee-haw is selling. But that ain't the only reason Julie is getting the credit she deserves for being stupid this morning. Okay, see, when Julie first got caught, that's not what she told police. Okay? Of course she didn't. Not at first. She didn't say, hey, I'm under the influence. That's why I ended up hitting and running and killing two bicyclists. Nope. She had another excuse. And when I tell you she pulled this one out of her ass, I mean it literally, according to her, came out of her ass. See, Julie told police that the crash happened when she began defecating on herself uncontrollably due to a medical condition. I'm not making this up. I'm looking at the headline in the NY Post. The headline reads, Utah woman blames fatal hit and run on uncontrollable defecation. Where I'm from, we call that diarrhea. Okay, good old butt mud, poo goo, poo water, that anal-flavored yoo-hoo. Let's go to Fox 13 Salt Lake City for the report, please.
Tonight from southern Utah, we're learning more about the person police say hit and killed two brothers in Washington City this weekend. Investigators say the two men were among dozens of cyclists who were in the bike lane participating in the spring tour of St. George. They were hit around 2 yesterday afternoon on Telegraph Street in Washington City. 47-year-old Julie Ann Budge of Hurricane told police she had a medical issue.
See, Julie told police the crash happened when she began defecating uncontrollably due to a medical condition. Okay? Jesus. All right. Julie told police that she had various medical issues, including irritable bowel syndrome, and that condition made her defecate on herself without warning, which caused her to swerve into the men. She also admitted she hit the cyclist, but she presented yet another excuse when she said she couldn't get her vehicle to stop. Now, I done read a bunch of articles about this situation, listened to a bunch of different news reports. If you were going to blame this and run, okay? Man, I wish I could curse right now because according to Julie, it wasn't just a hit and run, it was a hit and run. Okay, sugar, honey, iced tea. If you're going to blame this accident on your anus having a dishonorable discharge, okay, if there is a sudden muddy playing condition going on in your drawers, then I have one question. Where is the doo-doo? Okay, I didn't see one police report that said we found biscuits and brown gravy anywhere on you. Okay, I have sharted on myself before. You sharted on yourself before, right, Envy?
I have.
Yes, okay? Happened to me in Columbia, South Carolina, the 803. Drop on the clues bomb for the Metro.
Happened to be right up here.
Oh, it happened to you? Oh, yeah, that's when you threw your drawers in the trash can.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when they really thought some wild stuff was going on in this building. Okay? All right? But just let the record show, it happened to me years ago when I was leaving a Jamaican spot. And, you know, when your stomach gets to bubbling and you can feel that anal eruption starting to happen when that hits your pants, it startles you, but it doesn't make you drive off the road. Okay? When you're riding in a Chevy and you're feeling something heavy, all right, you know what it is. It's diarrhea. And guess what? When I turned my underwear into a fudge fountain, I've never driven so perfect in my life, okay? I don't want to swerve and look like I'm out of control when I had some Jinko jeans full of chocolate coleslaw. Okay, so Julie Bridges, who did you expect to believe this? Okay, and I go back to my original point. If you tell me that doo-doo is the cause of your accident, as a police officer, I want to see the doo-doo. That is evidence, all right? Now Julie Bridges is being charged with, let me look it up, 2 counts of automobile homicide due to criminal negligence, 2 felony counts of failure to remain at an accident involving death, 2 counts of DUI with serious bodily injury by negligent operation, and 1 alleged count of it being an in-run. She was also slapped with a misdemeanor charge of reckless driving and an infraction for improper lane travel. The moral of the story is, can we all start looking out for each other better? Please. Please give Julie Budges the biggest hee-haw. 2 people dead just because of the negligence of 1 person. Human behavior, us collectively, are the only reason we're keeping each other safe. We have to make a conscious effort every day to do the right thing so we don't end up hurting somebody else.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Mm-hmm. Up next.
Whatever happened to them drawers that you threw away? That'd be a good NFT.
I don't know. They're in the garbage. Throw them out.
That was years ago, though, right?
Why, did you take them out?
No, I know somebody found them, and they wrote a letter.
What is wrong with you, man? Up next is Gia Peppers, man. We're going to kick it with Gia Peppers when we come back. Yeah, what is wrong with you?
They were just concerned about what may be happening up here.
I'm writing a human resource. That's what I'm about to do, man. Gia Peppers when we come back is The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.